Hello children, I hope all are fine. Okay, today in this video we are going to discuss about parasite. Let's start in the session parasite. A parasitic plant is a plant that derives some all of its nutritional requirement from another living plant. All parasitic plants have modified root Hastoria which penetrate the host plant, connecting them to the conductive system, either the xylem, the phloem or both. Xylem phloem na enadhu? Xylem வந்து நீரை கடத்தும், phloem உணவை கடத்தும். Parasitic அப்படின்னா ஒட்டுண்ணி தாவரம். Parasitic plant, all of it take your biology book, page number 47. Third paragraph, parasite. So the parasite example, Cuscuta. So complete parasite, Otunni Thavaram. Toad plant is a complete plant parasite depending on the host for food and water. So toad plant வந்து எதுக்காக இன்னொரு பிளான்ட்டை சார்ந்திருக்கு அப்படின்னா உணவுக்காகவும் தண்ணீருக்காகவும் இன்னொரு பிளான்ட்டை சார்ந்திருக்குது. Then orchid or partial plant parasite. இது வந்து ஏதாவது ஒரே ஒரு பர்பஸ்க்காக சார்ந்திருக்கும் அப்படின்னா வாட்டர் தண்ணி தேவைக்காக இன்னொரு பிளான்ட்டை சார்ந்திருக்குது. சரியா? ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த பெஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட். Then another important, Cuscuta. Plants of the genus Cuscuta have colorful folk names such as wizard net, devil guts and stungle tar of witch hair. They are leaf and rootless parasites and grow on their host plant without touching the soil. Their Hastoria penetrate their host plants to extract water and nutrients. Cuscuta are plant parasites that connect to the vasculature of their host plants to extract water, nutrients and even macromolecules. How do parasitic plants such as Cuscuta get their food? Most plants make all food they need by photosynthesis, but some species are parasites. They steal food from other plants known as host plants. So, parasitic plants have special suckers that may invert the host plant food channels and draw off sugars and minerals. What are the parasitic plants? With an example. Stem parasitic plants, unlike most root parasites, and germinate using the resources inside their endosperms and are able to survive for some time. For example, the toader, Cuscuta species, and drop their seeds to the ground. These may remain dormant for up to 5 years before they find a host plant. Why Cuscuta is called parasite? Cuscuta plant is parasite because it does not have chlorophyll and absorb food material from the host. In this process, it deprives the host of its valuable nutrients. Children, look at the picture. This is insectivorous plant. Insectivorous plant அப்படின்னா பூச்சி உண்ணும் தாவரங்கள். So the very important. எதுக்காக insectivorous plantன்னு சொல்றோம்? இது எதுக்காக பூச்சிகளை சாப்பிடுது? Insectivore plants can photosynthesis, but they trap insect to fulfill their nitrogen requirement. Example, pitcher plant and Venus flytrap. ஸோ எதுக்காக அப்படின்னா இந்த பிளான்ட்டுக்கு வந்து ஃபோட்டோசிந்தசிஸ் பண்ணும், இருந்தாலும் இதுக்கு நைட்ரஜன் தேவையை பூர்த்தி செய்ய முடியாது. ஸோ அந்த நைட்ரஜன் பற்றாக்குறையை நிவர்த்தி செய்வதற்காக பூச்சிகளை வந்து இது சாப்பிடுது. ஸோ இதனால் இதுக்கு என்ன பேர்? இன்செக்டிவோரஸ் பிளான்ட். ஸோ once again repeat, insectivorous plants are plants that derive some of their nutrients from trapping and consuming animals or protozoans, also known as carnivorous plants. They appear adapted to grow in places where the soil is thin or poor in nutrients, especially nitrogen, such as acidic bergs and rock outcroppings. So the best example, Venus flytrap and pitcher plant. So insectivore plants are that digest insect for food. In other words, insectivorous plants use insect as a source of their food. So the main point, a plant which fulfills its nitrogenous needs by eating insect is called insectivorous plant. Children, respiration. So the two type of respiration, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So aerobic respiration with the air and anaerobic respiration without air. Okay, so the very important. So aerobic respiration requires molecular oxygen and anaerobic respiration does not molecular oxygen. And another important, aerobic respiration end product carbon dioxide and water, and anaerobic respiration end product ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. And aerobic respiration exchange of gases between environment and organism. And anaerobic respiration exchange of gases is not involved. And aerobic respiration occurs partially in cytoplasm and partially in mitochondria. And anaerobic respiration occurs entirely in cytoplasm. And anaerobic respiration, electron transport chain not required. So aerobic respiration, 38 ATP, adenosine triphosphate molecule formed from a glucose molecule. And aerobic respiration process runs continuously throughout life in plants and animals. And anaerobic respiration occurs continuously only in some microorganisms. Children, look at the picture. Photosynthesis equation. So photosynthesis is a process by which plants, some bacteria, use the energy from sunlight to produce sugar, which is cellular respiration convert into ATP. ATP, adenosine triphosphate, the fuel used by all living things. The conversion of usageable sunlight energy into usable chemical energy is associated with the action of the green pigment chlorophyll. Most of the time, the photosynthetic process uses water and releases the oxygen that we absolutely must have to stay alive. We need the food as well. So the equation, 6CO2 plus 12H2O, sunlight, then C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. So first 6 carbon and 2 oxygen molecule. Okay. Then 12 hydrogen and 2 oxygen. Then carbon 6 and hydrogen 12, oxygen 6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O, water molecule. So the plant can use the glucose molecule for energy during cellular respiration. So plant can also convert the glucose molecule into other organic compounds such as protein, fat, lipid or other carbohydrates like starch and cellulose. Respiration. So the process of respiration in plants involves using the sugars produced during photosynthesis plus oxygen to produce energy for plant growth. In many ways, respiration is the opposite of photosynthesis. In the natural environment, plants produce their own food to survive. So, what is the importance of respiration in plants? Respiration is essential for growth and maintenance of all plant tissues and plays an important role in the carbon balance of individual cells, whole plants and ecosystem, as well as in the global carbon cycle. How will you show respiration in plants? The leaves of plants have tiny pores on their surface which are called stomata. Stomata என்னது இலைகளோட அடிப்பகுதியில் இருக்கக்கூடியது. So நுண்துளைகள். This oxygen is used in respiration in cells of the leaf. The carbon dioxide produced during diffuses out from the leaf into the air through same stomata. The photosynthesis reaction makes glucose and the respiration reaction break it down. How does plant respiration occur? The root of plant take oxygen required for respiration from the air present in between the soil particles by the process of diffusion. The plant exchange of gases through stomata and large intercellular space makes them to come in contact with air. The carbon dioxide and the oxygen are exchanged by the process of diffusion. Excretion in plants. So the very important excretion is the removal of waste from the body. Plant also produces waste product, but they very slowly and it's very small amount. They do not have any special organ for the removal of their waste product. The waste product of the plant are carbon dioxide, water vapor and oxygen. So human க்கு வந்து excretory organ system இருக்குல்ல, ஸோ அதே மாதிரி பிளான்ஸ்க்கும் இருக்கு. பட் பிளான்ஸ்க்கு வந்து ஸ்மால் அமௌண்ட். ஸோ அது எதன் வழி அப்படின்னா லீஃப் வழியாக என்ன பண்ணும் அப்படின்னா கேஸஸ் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் பண்ணும், தென் வாட்டர் வேப்பர். ஸோ இதுதான் அதோட வேஸ்ட் ப்ராடக்ட். ஸோ ஒன்ஸ் அகெயின் ஐ ரிப்பீட், வாட் இஸ் பிளான்ட் எக்ஸ்கிரீஷன்? This process of removal of metabolic waste from the body is known as excretion. Green plants produces carbon dioxide and water as respiratory product. In green plants, the carbon dioxide released during respiration gets utilized during photosynthesis. Plants also excrete some waste substances into the soil around them. What is excretion? How do plants excrete? Plants do not have specialized excretory organs. Excess carbon dioxide and oxygen are excreted from the plant through the stomata in the leaves. So plants excretion leaf வழியா நடக்குது. So excess இருக்கக்கூடிய gas carbon dioxide and excess இருக்கக்கூடிய another gases and இதெல்லாம் எதன் மூலமா வெளியேறுது அப்படின்னா லீவ்ஸ்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய ஸ்டொமேட்டா மூலமா வெளியேறுது. இலைகள் இருக்கக்கூடிய நுண்துளைகள் வழியாக இந்த வாட்டர் வேப்பர் எல்லாமே வெளியாகுது. சரியா? Children, look at the picture carefully. So the excretion of metabolic waste in plants. Okay. So what are they? Alkaloids, essential oil, latex, glucosides, tannins, resins, gum, organic acids. So இதெல்லாமே excretion of metabolic waste. So what are the excretory product of plants? So main part, the excess of carbon dioxide and the oxygen are excreted from the plant through the stomata in leaves. So leaf அந்த இலைகளோட மேலே பனித்துளி மாதிரி இருக்குல்ல, ஸோ அதெல்லாம் பிளான்ட்டோட excretion. So another important is resin, a plant excretory product. Excretion of gases waste in plant take place through the stomatal pores on leaves. These wastes are stored in different forms in different pots. The gums, oil, latex, resin, or some waste products stored in a plant pots like pods, stems, leaves, etc. Look at the picture, the waste product, the excretion of plant. So resin and gum. Look at the picture carefully. Just identification. Okay. Children, all of you take your classic note. Write fast. New words. ATP, adenosine triphosphate, the energy molecule in cells. Translocation, transport of food. The starch, the removal of starch from the cells by keeping the plant in the dark for 2 to 3 days. Metabolism, reaction take place in a cell. Sympathetic, of mutual benefit. Children, write fast. Okay, children, did you finish? Okay. Children, all of you take your homework note, write fast. Fill textbook page number 51, fill in the blank. Okay children, thank you.